What's up, guys? Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 92, presented by O'Neill Racing. Thank you guys for tuning in to this video. We're going to talk a little bit about the Motocross Donations, and we're going to talk a lot about the Red Bull 3.0 Imagination event, the free ride event that was insane. We sent Trevor Nelson out there. He's got a lot of cool footage to share with us here in this video. So starting things off, highlighting the RedBud Motocross Donations, that was an event that I was blown away by. I had a blast out there. The rest of the family, my wife had a blast watching the races, and it was just something that almost exceeded my expectations. I know it's awesome to go to RedBud and watch. I've always raced there. I've never actually been there as a spectator, so to go and be there and see the fans, see how passionate they were for Team USA was a pretty cool experience. The crowd was completely quiet, and then Team USA would come around, either Tomac or Sexton or Cooper, and the whole crowd would erupt. The hills would go wild, and it was definitely a cool experience to be there to witness it. It was a busy experience for me to witness it as a photographer and as a journalist out there interviewing riders. So hectic weekend. The weekend started off not so good for me when a flight attendant dropped a soda on my laptop on the plane flight to RedBud and fried my computer. So thanks to Dennis Stapleton, who let me borrow his MacBook for the weekend so I could produce some photos and some content alongside Travis Fant. But long story short, a lot of fun this weekend. Team USA got it done. We have lots of coverage on our website and on our YouTube channel. So check out our interviews, our raw race footage, our Triumph interview with Ricky Carmichael and Jeremy Appleton, our beta interview with Carlin Gardner talking about the new prototype 450 motocross bike the beta is getting ready to come out with. So big news from Triumph, big news from Beta. We have all of it on our website and our YouTube channel, so check it out. Also stay tuned to the end of this video. I have a little funny interview that my wife did as well. All right, guys, now we got to dive into the Red Bull Imagination 3.0 event, an insane event. Lots of crazy content, lots of crazy videos and photos coming from that event. Let's dive into some interviews and some of the action from Kansas.
What's up? Tyler Behrman, and we are here at the third rendition of Red Bull Imagination. What you see around here is pretty crazy, so welcome to mine and Jason Baker's Imagination. Jason Baker and his crew came out here 3 weeks before the event started and had 3 weeks to transform this place into what it is. The first year, starting from scratch to just a grass field like you see over here, it was 3 weeks. Second year, he was here for 3 weeks, kind of transformed it into what it was last year, and then another 3 weeks. So this whole entire place was built all together in 9 weeks, and that's just mind-boggling to me, like how much dirt they moved and how much creativity there is going on out here. It's pretty unreal. Jump over the trees, catch the landing pretty good. I can show you guys this shot for reference that we got on the first day. We trimmed the trees out the first year, and last year when we came back, the trees were still pretty cleared out, but now there's so much new growth that we had to get back in there and trim them again this year. I know the degrees on it, but man, that thing puts you to orbit. We should call it, they call it the moon booter, but we should call that thing SpaceX or something. But yeah, this place is, it's literally a work of art. These guys in the tractors, this is a blank canvas, and their paintbrushes, they're John Deere tractors, so it's pretty crazy to see literally that this whole entire course started as a grass hill like this behind you guys, and they made all this out of nothing. They created all this elevation from just ripping up the grass and digging into the hill, and it's pretty mind-blowing how much earth they moved here. And now that I'm seeing the Jumbotron, I think I'm plenty good. Hit this big one, I'm gonna land to the side, try to land here, grab a gear and go off the side of this, in between the Jumbotron and the dump truck, and go up all the way over into the pocket.
What's up? I'm Josh Hill, and we're out here at Tyler Behrman's Imagination. Honestly, I think the section that freaks me out the most is the same as last year. It's just that double. It's I think they call it Dumb and Dumber. It's like a 90-foot double into a 120-foot double, I think. But there's just no decks on the second 120-foot double at all.
The gnarliest jump for me out here, I would say, is probably what we call Dumb and Dumber. It's a 90-foot double into a 120-foot double, and it's pretty scary just because they're both just peak-to-peak doubles with nothing in between it. So it's pretty intimidating hitting it for the first time, but we got it dialed, so it should be good.
What's going on? You're here with Cole Denny at Red Bull Imagination 3, and they're asking what's the gnarliest part of the course. Honestly, all of it. It's all gnarly. I don't know, over here I've had some pretty bad frame cases in the K-Dubs Kingdom because it's so technical, and honestly, sometimes you think you're on a jump and it's a different jump.
This course is crazy, and honestly, the side that gets me really, I guess, nervous and excited and timid at all at the same time is definitely K-Dubs Kingdom. It definitely irked me last year, and this year it's even gnarlier. You really have to be precise on where you're even aiming. There's landings, takeoffs, every which direction you want to look.
So the part that gives me the heebie-jeebies is, of course, Tyler did this big double-double last night, and I kind of want to hit that thing, and just thinking about it, I get scared. So that thing's giving me the heebie-jeebies, but hopefully we can get some practice in tomorrow and the weather will be good, and I would love to take a look at that thing.
I don't think anyone's topping what Tyler did yesterday, other than maybe Axel. I could see him going for it for his last jump in his run, because he went over there afterwards and looked at it. I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, well, Tyler jumped it, so like I kind of got to jump it right. I'm like, I love watching those two dudes ride, like, and just vibe off of each other. It's cool to see. So you never know, man. It's Red Bull Imagination. Everyone's out here using their imagination. So we'll see tomorrow.
Testing 1, 2. This is Jeff Emig. I'm somewhere in Kansas or Missouri, I'm not sure, and I've got the new Red Bull mic going. I literally just drove in the rental car, and this is like 2 seconds ago, just walked up to see the course for the very first time, and being next to all the builds and how big everything is, it's pretty mind-blowing, and it makes me feel old, that's for sure. Because I'm like, no way would I do that. Yeah, it's impressive, and it's a little bit intimidating and almost a little bit scary, because I'm sitting there looking at this jump right here. There's no landing. It goes over some containers. And so as a rider in me is kind of visualizing, it's like, holy shit, where does this go?
Hey, I'm Tom Parsons. Check, check. I'll give her the little clip. Just have it in my mouth, basically.
How old are you, Tom?
19. Yeah, I'm the old man in the group this year. I think the question should be, what part of the track doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies? That should probably be the proper question. It'd be easier for me to explain that one. I mean, you have Jason Baker, Dream Tracks, Matt, all his guys building it, so like, you know it's gonna be perfect. So a big benefit of riding something like this, as gnarly as it is having someone building it that you have the confidence in. That's, you know, the lip's always going to be right. You know the landing's going to be right. And so just that factor alone really takes a lot of the stress out of it, which makes a big difference.
What's up, guys? We are in Kansas, Red Bull Imagination 3.0. Calm day is about to start. It's a little bit windy, so let's see.
G'day, name's Louis Woods from Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, so here, Imagination, first time. This is a big comp day. We've been here for a couple of days. I've had a few bike issues. You know, I've come in super unprepared. And yeah, I'm looking forward to today's practice session. I'm feeling pretty good. I've started to gel with the new bike. Luckily the boys, so thankful for them to get me a better bike, because the first one on day one was bogging off some of the lips. So I'm just starting to gel with that. I've been locked down in Melbourne for almost 3 years now. So just getting on an aeroplane and coming over was cool, let alone come ride here. So day one and day two was super nerve-wracking. Kind of takes the pressure off me. I'm definitely not one of the top guys. It's my first time here, and just super thankful to be here. like thank you Tyler for the invite. Pumped to be involved, and yeah, like I said, the medics have been strapping up my shoulder, and I've been kind of compensating, and then my back's been going, but my whole kind of game plan here today was just to hang in there. So some of the big stuff I'm just not doing. I've just scrapped.
It's his imagination to put this together. Why not go big here? It's a madman, there's no doubt about it. He's on a run.
It's windy and I'm scared.
Here we go. Bearman is just... When he gets close to you fans, a big whip. Oh, into a nose wheelie on the lander. And he does a thing or two about, oh, there it is. Not like this. Oh man, it is so fun, especially getting to come out here, ride with everyone that's out here, all my buddies. It's just so fun. I wish this dang wind would stop though, so we could really get dirty, but thank you guys. Jason Wygan is still explaining to anyone that
this course is insane. Unfortunately, we had wind today, but the last 4 days with all my friends was insane, and that's what freeriding is all about. Yeah, there was a competition on it, and we had to push through the wind, and we gave the people what they wanted. I'm just stoked to put down my run and the line that I wanted around this place in the most hectic wind ever. This morning I had about an hour of practice over 3 days because I've been riding through this injury and I've been really sore. I hit this jump right over here and came up short this morning and slammed, and my whole side of my leg is completely swollen, bruised, knee is swollen up. There was one point where I was like, I'm not even gonna ride my runs, and the last second I just told myself that I don't give up. So team never give up. I went out there and ended up locking down my line that I wanted to do, and mission accomplished, man. I'm stoked. Ready for a beer now.
Imagine 3.0, back to back, baby. It was scary. It was a windy day, but pulled it together for a good run and didn't really do second run, so number one, baby.
Oh man, my expectation was so superseded by these guys. The level of intensity, the wind was blowing all day, and these guys still wanted to put on a show. That's a testament to them as athletes and honestly as showmen. And I can't thank them. I can't thank the Red Bull team, just my team, everyone that supports us, the production crew, just the media, everyone. It's just a collaborative effort, and anything we need, we have at our disposal to make this course to the level that it was. And I'm speechless, to be completely honest. This was next level. I've got some secret hidden gems out there already that I've been that are kind of hidden in this course. So we'll see what Red Bull wants to do. Of course, we all want to come back. I think the riders want to come back. The LaRoche family will support this, and I really feel positive about Red Bull. So where this goes from here, I'm on board, and I'll go with it wherever. But we love Fort Scott, so hopefully it comes back here, and we'll see what's next for 4.0.
All right, and before we finish this video, I gotta share a quick little interview that my wife did from RedBud at the Motocross Nation. So while I was out on the track busy taking photos and interviewing riders and busy just going wide open as a media guy and as a journalist, my wife busted out her cell phone and got an interview with a passionate fan, and it was so good. I'd never expected my wife in a million years to do this, but we got to throw her on YouTube for her efforts, and it was pretty interesting too. Check it out right here.
What's up, MXA? Ashley Mosiman here at Motocross Destinations at RedBud, and I met Sean earlier today. He's a super fan, drove up from Florida, and he's got some awesome signs that he made. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, I was looking for something to be different to try to get me on TV, and I didn't go typical, so I came up with this, and I figured a little mathematical equation might get me there, seeing as it's our first trip to RedBud and our first trip to Destinations. Try to wrap it all up in one, get a little TV time.
Nice.
All right, guys, that's it for This Week in MXA, episode number 92. Thank you guys for tuning in. This weekend, we'll be racing at Glen Helen. They got a Pasha 125 race. Pasha's putting up big money for the pro class. I heard Michael Lessie's coming, so I'll be out there racing against him on Saturday. Thanks for tuning into this video. We'll see you in the next one.